What's up guys, Paul here. Today I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how I was able to create a website for a painting company near me and rank them number one for keywords such as Philadelphia painters, Philly painters, Center City painters, and Abington House painters. Now, if we go to Google and type in Philadelphia painters, you will see the customer ranking number one for the keyword Philadelphia painters. They're ranking number one on the map packs painters in Philly, and they're also ranking number one on the organic section painters in Philly. Now, if we click on the website, you can see how the website is laid out and why we're getting so much conversions. Now, the website is laid out in a strategic way. There is navigational on top. It gives you home about our services. Content are also known as blogs and contact. Then you have the header shot for the logo. In search for the website, click to call, and the phone number. And then you have the H1 tag, call to action. And this is one of the most crucial elements of this website, a form right on the landing page. And I did a couple of split tests with a button right here which takes the user to the contact page, and putting a form like this right on the landing page, and I found out that the conversions go through the roof when you have a form on the right as soon as people land, because you do not want to give customers time to think about the type of actions that they want to do. You just want to put all the information out there and make the decision making process as easy as possible. Before we start any sort of project, we like to create something called a website sitemap. Now, what a website sitemap does is it gives us an overview of how the website is going to look and how the website is going to be laid out. So on the left, we have the navigational bar, home, about, reviews, photo gallery, services, teams, contact us, and then you have the URL structure. How is the URL going to be structured? And URL structure is a critical factor when it comes to ranking on Google, and it is a critical SEO factor. Then we go into the content structure. How are we going to optimize the H1 tag, H2 tag? Then we go into images. What type of images are we going to put on the website? And we write specific alt tags so that Google can read the image and redirect the image back to the website. Then for each page, we focus on a brand and a keyword so that that particular page ranks for that particular keyword and we get the maximum exposure for that keyword. Then we look at search volume to see whether we have to do this work for this particular keyword. And if the keyword does not have any search volume, then there's no point of creating content around it. But if it does have search volume, then we have to create content around it, because we will get rankings and we will get customers coming into the website and converting. Then we have the title tag. How is the website going to be read by Google? The Google reads the title tag and determines what the page is about. And then you have meta description. Meta description is the description of the page or the description of what is on the page. And after the meta description, Google goes into the page and reads the page to determine what the content is about on the page, so that it can identify what the content is and rank for the keyword that we're trying to obtain. Now let's take a look at the website itself, and this is the website paintersinphilly.com, and it's created strategically for SEO and ranking so that we can get the highest amount of rankings and get the highest amount of conversions. So as soon as you land on the page, you have home, about us, service, content, or also known as blogs, and contact us page. This is designed strategically so that it matches with all of the websites out there and it's easier for people to navigate. Then you have the header shot or the logo. Then you have the search bar, click to call, and the phone number. Then you have the H1 tag. H1 tag is what defines what is on the page, and H1 tag is in the hierarchy of H tags, it is the most important H tag, and it gives the page and it tells Google what the page is about. Then you have content, looking for a paint makeover, you have come to the right place. Then you have a form right on the landing page. Now I like to create forms right on the landing page so that it doesn't give people time to think about what they want. As soon as they land, we're asking them a question. Hey, do you want a free custom quote for your painting service? And if they're interested, they will put their name, email, phone number, address, and the type of service that they want, such as residential, commercial, house painting, drywall repair, popcorn ceiling, office painting, and other. And then they click on get a free quote, and it is directly sent to the painter, and the painter takes over and calls the customer to set up an appointment and complete the job. Now, if we go down, we show the customer or the visitor what type of services this particular company is offering. They're offering house painting, commercial painting, custom painting, and what we do: house painting, residential painting, interior painting. Now, this is laid out in a particular way so that as soon as people come in, they get an overview of your entire company, what you guys do, what is it that sets you apart, what is your company's philosophy, what sets you apart from the competitors, what service area are you guys focusing on in order to service, and are you accredited by different affiliate sites such as Home Advisor, Angie's List, Yelp, etc. Then when you go down, you have the location. Where are you located? Is the premises accessible by a customer? And is your business legitimate? Some companies don't have offices, and the companies which do have offices are regarded highly, and they are more trusted in the eyes of customer and Google, because if you have office, then you have staff, and if you have staff, then you're a big company, and big companies are less likely to rip off customers. Then you have reviews. After that, you have blogs. Now, blogs are a critical factor when it comes to ranking, because after Google's caffeine update, we have to keep blogs up to date and keep feeding Google content which is relevant and high quality, so that Google can go in and determine whether this is an authoritative site and if they should rank. Then you have coupon, and on the bottom you have quick links and an overview of everything this website has to offer. Then if we go up, we have about us page. About us page just emphasizes who you are, what you do, why a company or a customer should work with you. Then the type of services that you offer: residential painting, commercial painting, repair services, what service area you service, etc. Then you have blog. Now, what a blog section does is it actually informs your visitors on what you do and how you like to update your customers. Now, for this, we created a road to recovery blog. And what this does is it actually informs what this particular company is doing to keep all of the customers and their staff safe while we're going through such hard times and this coronavirus era. Then you have the contact us page or the appointment page. This is where the customer can come in and contact you guys so that you can contact them and set up a free consultation to get their business. Now let's take a look at the traffic overview of this page. Now this page is getting roughly 375 organic traffic, and which roughly estimates to $1,100 in paid traffic according to Ahrefs. Now, all these data tools are not accurate; they just give you an overview. So if you look at SEMrush, it's actually 2,300 compared to Ahrefs, which is 1,100. So the data traffic, the data which we get is not accurate, but it's something which we can use in order to gauge where we are and how we're performing. Now, if you look at the statistics of this website from, let's say, 2000 and from January, that's when we started optimizing this website, we can see that this website is generating a lot of traffic and a lot of conversions. So the total number of click to call, this is only from the website, is 118. They have 75 form submission. 12 people used the coupon and one person clicked on the map. They probably drove to the office for free consultation. And then you have the site traffic, and as you can see, the site traffic is gradually going up. Now this is September. It's low because we're in the middle of September, and there's still time, and it will gradually go up. The trend always goes up. So let's take a look at traffic source. Now this is where you're going to see the highest amount of results, and the most interesting factor is Google search. See, or SEO is what's bringing in the most amount of traffic. Close to 70% of the traffic is coming directly from Google, and they're searching for terms such as Philadelphia painters, Philly painters, painters near me, house painters, commercial painters, etc. And close to 30% of the traffic is direct, which means people are typing in paintersinphilly.com on the website because it's a well-known brand in Philadelphia. Now this is why it's important to create a brand which stands out from the competitors and create a brand which is relevant, because as you can see, 30% of the traffic is direct, which means people are typing in the particular URL to the website and coming straight onto the website and converting. Then the traffic sources go down 3% from Google Clicks, Facebook, etc. Now we don't optimize anything for Facebook, but we have to. More and more companies are optimizing. Bing really doesn't matter. Yahoo really doesn't matter. The most important factor is Google, and all of these directories, all of these search engines, they feed their algorithms and they feed their importance to Google, and from Google is where you will get the most amount of traffic from. Now let's go into browsers, and as you can see, this is why indexing for mobile is really important, because as you can see from Chrome and Safari, close to over 60% of the people visiting the site is coming from mobile, and this is why mobile indexing and creating websites for mobile is highly important. Now let's take a look at geolocations. Now for this particular website, the highest amount of traffic will come from Philadelphia and the surrounding areas, because that's where this company is located and that's where people search from. Right here, Philadelphia, Lansdale, Southampton, Doylestown, Howartown, Pottstown, Warminster, Bensalem, Westchester, Norristown, etc.